because you also get your commission. So it's a little.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to give you the most proper welcome to our showcase for today. We will be starting in 3 minutes. We'll be giving just this time for our people that will be connected. We'd like to thank you very much for being on time. We'll be with you shortly.
Computer with audio. The audio.
Well, it's 12 o'clock local time in Costa Rica. Another beautiful day here in paradise, and we'd like to thank you very much for being in time with us today. We'll be doing this showcase about our country. We have been doing different webinars to share all about different destinations, about the protocols here in Costa Rica, how we're getting ready. Us in August the 1st, our airports will be opening. We have also been talking about different kinds of approach in Costa Rica. So we'd like to invite you to see our different webinars on the YouTube page for ProImagen. ProImagen is a group of 90 members that has hotels, travel agents, tour operators, car rentals, domestic airlines here in Costa Rica. The idea is that we believe in unity, as a commitment. We have to work together. We do it with the government, amongst ourselves, and we'd like to invite you into the equation. For you would be an easier and safer way to have all the information linked for your safe travel in just one click. That will be Grupo ProImagen. Myself, Michelle Aranda, have been in the tourism industry for 30 years. I'm very glad to share with you today as your host to this presentation. We'll be having 5 of our members of our products, 4 members that will be presenting their products today. However, there are a few things we'd like to go through very quickly before we go into our short showcase. We'd like to remind you that on August the 1st, we'll be opening our airport, and many of you have been wondering why Costa Rica. We are pretty sure that you'll be choosing our country as a place to sell. People want to visit a country that will be a good choice, not just another choice. The thing is, Costa Rica is safe in these matters. You don't want to go to a place where you're stressed, will be increased or added. You want to go to a place where it's relaxed. Our most common slang, the pura vida. If you have been in Costa Rica, you know that it's a question, it's an answer, it's a lifestyle. It's like the Hakuna Matata here in our country. People are friendly, and that's why we have been chosen, named 5 times as the happiest population in the planet. When it comes from us, you might say it's just them talking about themselves. When it comes from the outside, this is good because you know it's other people noticing. As your clients and guests will be noticing this as well. Uruguay's ex-president Julio Maria Sanguinetti said that wherever there's a Costa Rican, there will be peace. And this is good as well. With the worldwide situation, again, you want to be in a place where you feel like at home and safe. This is Costa Rica. It is safe as well in terms of the healthcare system. Our social security system began in 1940. And I'm very proud of saying that even though we're a third world country, we are located worldwide in between the US and Canada in terms of life expectancy. Both these countries are larger, wealthier, and longer in history than we are. And imagine that we have been able to put ourselves in between these two countries. With underneath the 1%, 0.63%. This is very good. And Costa Rica is only one of the 5 blue zones in the planet. If you're not familiar with this, I would understand because there are very few spots. Again, only 5, and Costa Rica is one of them. Actually, the only in which is also men as well as women living above 100 years. Not talking about individuals, we're talking about whole communities. And this is in the Nicoya Peninsula. So this is something very good. There must be something good about this country in which we are able to live a very large amount of days. Costa Rica is clean, and that's for sure. In 1985, we were the first country in the world to sell oxygen. We don't do that in bottles. We do that through our national parks and preserved areas. 26.3% of the territory of Costa Rica are national parks and biological reserves through the National Park Foundation. You would have to add into that what is privately owned and managed. And when I'm saying that, I would like to add one of the things that are very important for us at Pro Imagen, sustainable tourism. It means that our members are doing the maximum effort to preserve the environment and culture of the country. So when you travel with our members, you know you live in a positive print. We have been teaching the Costa Ricans successfully that they can live out of the forest without destroying it. So we see larger amounts of the territory that are protected. This will be brought into an overall mentality. It's a clean country. That's one of the things people notice the most when they come into our small paradise. Now, in terms of protocols, we have over 14 different protocols right now that have been established. This is like being on TV. We don't have the time to go through all of them. So we invite you to go to the official page for the Costa Rican Tourism Bureau. This is where you can see the details of all the protocols that we'll be going through. Ever since you get in an airplane, the airport, the people that will be transporting you, hotels, tour operators, tour guides, all different departments have been forming themselves throughout this quarantine of the COVID. We haven't lost time. We have been getting ready for you. We are ready to receive you now on August the 1st with all the safety procedures. Something that is important, has to be added into the formula, is that this is not new to us. To many countries, it is new to have diseases, but we're a tropical country, and we were the first country in the area to get rid of the yellow fever and the malaria. Imagine that. So we have been used to fight this, and Costa Ricans, throughout the educational system, are people that are literate, people that are prepared, educated, and know how to react before this kind of situations. This helps in preventing. So this is also very important to be mentioned. Remember, Costa Rica is the only country in the world that has no army or military reserves, where our kids would not go into the military, but for sure, they will be going to school. 97.3% literacy rate is here in Costa Rica. Not many countries, actually, very few in the world can say they can have what we have here in Costa Rica. And we have a controlled experiences. This might be a new subject, But remember, we're going into a new normal, new normality. Controlled experiences means that these are some of the things that you're familiar with. These are some of the brands, the protocols that you're familiar with. And we have been able to adapt them into all different needs upon the client's desires, but also international measures in these matters. So yes, indeed, Costa Rica is your choice after COVID-19. Now, in order to go into our showcase today, we're gonna have, as I said, 5 different products. 4 of our members will be talking. We will be beginning with Daniel Ramirez from Enterprise Car Rental. We will be having as well today with a double feature, Mario Mikoski with the Tabacon Thermal Resort and Spa, and also Hotel Presidente. We will be having from Eco Getaways, Silvia Vargas, and with the Hotel Margaritaville, Laura Uribe. So having said that, let me explain a little bit about how this showcase will be held. What we'll be doing is having 5 minutes for each product that will be introduced. And then at the end, they will be sharing with you their emails so you can write them directly. If you want further contact, you could write down your question if it's specific for them. If you have general questions about the country, I'll be more than pleased to read them at the end. And at the end, we'll be answering all possible questions about the country itself. Now, we would like to ask you very much to have your microphones in silence, muted, so it'll be much more, with a higher quality, let's say. If something's not clear, we will be having this video as well on the YouTube page and all different nets we have for ProImagen. So don't worry about that. You will be able to go over and over throughout this presentation. We will be beginning today with Daniel Ramirez from Enterprise Car Rental, which is proud to serve customers in Costa Rica as part of the largest rental car company in the world. This is what we mean by controlled experiences. They own and operate more than 1.5 million vehicles. They will have a location near your travel destination with one goal in mind: exceed the customer's expectations for service and overall value. With many unique attractions such as Arnal Volcano, Monteverde, Manuel Antonio National Park, Costa Rica is a very popular destination with tourists and business travelers alike. So no matter if you're visiting for only a few days or you're staying for a month or even more, you can count on Enterprise to provide the perfect vehicle for your transportation needs. Right? Basically, if we don't have it, it doesn't exist. So I'll be passing the word over to Dania, and we'll be back with you. Thank you. Dania.
Thank you very much, Michelle, for that introduction. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining this showcase today. I hope you, your loved ones, and everyone within your organizations are okay. As Michelle said, my name is Dania Ramirez. I'm the leisure manager of Group ANC. We have the representation of the international brands in Costa Rica of Alamo, National, and Enterprise. And I'm glad to share with you today some information regarding Enterprise rent-a-car, specifically in the country of Costa Rica. We are 100% owned by Costa Ricans here in the country. Specifically in Costa Rica, we have over 2,500 cars, and we also own these brands in Peru, Guatemala, and Nicaragua. So if you're interested in some regional agreement, we're the best option for you. Regarding our fleet, we have 13 categories for the customers. So they may choose whether they would like a small car or a big SUV. If you want a sedan in Costa Rica, it would be okay to stay in the metropolitan area. But if you're coming for tourism, definitely you will need a 4-wheel drive to explore all the destinations around the country. Most of the brands that we use are Suzuki or Toyota, and customers may also choose a luxury category with us, a full-size van for 15 passengers, or even a full-size pickup. We have 28 offices around the Costa Rican territory. We have an office inside both international airports, San Jose Airport and Liberia as well. So the customer will have the best experience with us when they rent the car, because they will see us throughout the ride within the country and they will feel very safe. Important requirements to rent in Costa Rica: customers need a valid driver's license, a valid passport, credit card, and the customer has to be 21 years old or older. I would like to share with you that deposits for the vehicle with us, it's $500 for all our categories. We offer all the additional equipments that the customer may need in Costa Rica. So we offer a free map of Costa Rica. It is very important for the customers to have a cell phone with a GPS or a GPS, because here in the country we have some addresses that can be a little bit peculiar. So we always recommend to have GPS or cell phone so that customers can get to the final destination without any problem. We also offer baby seats, booster, and driver service in the next slide. You can see that. In case the customer may need or any other equipments, you may contact me to request any special additional equipment. Here in Enterprise Rent-A-Car, we've always had very high standards regarding cleaning and safety, but right now we have enhanced our cleaning measures. Travel around Costa Rica with a rental car, now more than ever, it's the safest way to get to one destination and to the other destination within the country. So we have enhanced our cleaning guidance for vehicle shuttles and also rental locations. We're actually sanitizing vehicles with a disinfectant with attention to more than 20 plus high touch points. We've also implemented an online check-in so that customers can save time at the counter when they check in online and in advance of the rental. They can do this on their own mobile phone or their own iPad or tablet or computer. So this is a very safe way to rent a car in Costa Rica. The customer just has to provide a few details such as the driver license and date of birth, and we will be ready when they arrive. We just go straight forward to the car and start into exploring Costa Rica. Also, I would like to share with you that we've always been flexible, but now this is more important than ever to share with you that we have a no-fee cancellation policy. This includes also prepaid bookings and rentals. So customers may feel free to make a booking and then change, because things are like this right now, and flexibility is a very important issue right now within the pandemic. So last but not least, pura vida. I try to keep it simple, straight, and forward. I will share with you in the chat my contact. So you have my email. I'm checking the chat to see if there are any questions, but I don't see them. So I think maybe we're back to Michelle.
Thank you very much, Dania, for this information. One of the questions we have received continuously is about safety driving in Costa Rica. It is indeed a country where you could easily drive around. It's a very good way. Now, the pandemic situation, you want to travel safe in your bubbles. So we know, as a matter of fact, from experience, that people can drive around in place. It is good, as Daniel was saying, to have a GPS, because we're a very simple and humble country. And we use landmarks, not street names or numbers. Other than that, it's very funny to run every now and then into a Costa Rican and try to get a Costa Rican address. But it's safe. We have been featured in several magazines as a place where ladies can travel on their own. It's very rare nowadays as a situation is. Now, we're going to have another great product, which is a Tabacon Thermal Resort. And this is located in the Arenal area. If we talk about Costa Rica, the Arenal volcano was and still is a must when you travel to our country. The most active volcano in terms of longevity that had this beautiful displays. And the pioneers over here, the Mikoski, we're gonna have today Mario, which has inherited the love we have, and we had and we still have for his father, which was the one responsible for developing all of this area and triggering tourism as it is and as we know it. Tabacon is the only luxury hotel in Arenal with its natural thermal river that leaves the very heart of the volcano. In a situation like the one we have gone through, being in the hot waters is something we dream of, relax and getting rid of all this pollution within ourselves. They have waterfalls, pools, and natural pools with temperatures that will go from 25 to 40 degrees Celsius. That's above your body temperature, if you're wondering. So it's a part of the small luxury hotels, Virtuoso, Signature, and Traveler Mates. We'll pass the word on to Mario, who's the expert at this, and thank you very much, Mario.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, everybody. And it's a pleasure to be with everybody here today. Yes, it is true that I've been involved with Tabacon since my father basically dreamt about it, designed it, and built it in the early 1990s. So I've been involved with the property ever since. And so I want to show you a little video that's coming up where you can totally see the amazing hot springs, the beautiful gardens, and the beautiful nature. We are, as Michelle mentioned, at the base of the volcano, and I think the video just froze. If you want to move ahead, there you go. So we are at the base of the volcano. You have views of the volcano from the resort and from the hotel, but you also have these amazing hot springs. All the water you see in this video is about between 97 and 101 degrees Fahrenheit, or in Celsius would be about 39 to 40 degrees Celsius, but we also have cold pools in the 70s as well. We are part of small luxury hotels. We are Virtuoso and Signature, but we're really big on items like sustainability, a natural experience, an authentic Costa Rica stay. We keep our project always with something new, always with something exciting happening. And as I'll show you right after this video ends. So we are in the northern part of Costa Rica, 2.5 hours north from the San Jose airport, 3 hours from Liberia. So typically our clients are going to be coming in, flying into San Jose, doing the beautiful drive through the Central Valley and then into San Carlos, spending probably the first half of their visit and then joining the favorite beach on the Guanacaste or the Caribbean coast. So we are a must visit in the country. It's the most visited region of Costa Rica. And as you can see in the next slide, this is the beautiful, famous Arenal volcano. So we do have coming up the 900 acres of rainforest reserve. Michelle, if you want to move it forward. We do have waterfalls with the hot springs pool. We have a lot of wildlife on premises. But it's all about nature, it's all about wellness, it's all about the spa and experience. 105 guest rooms. The last renovation of our orchid room, which is the entry-level category, was done in November of 2018. So this room is fresh and new. And then, as you can see in the next slide, our rainforest rooms are the highest room category, which is about 50 square meters or 500 square feet. And we move on next to the suites. We have 3 suite categories. The Tabacon suites were reopened last Thanksgiving, so last November. They're fresh, new, and unfortunately, we only had a few months to enjoy it, and then we shut down the hotel in March of this year due to the crisis. We remain closed until October. We're scheduled to reopen on October 1st, and in the meantime, we are improving our facilities, improving our sustainability, installing solar panels. We're going to be having our own solar clean energy in the hotel. Moving on, we have a Tabacon honeymoon suites, which are obviously designed for couples. And finally, we have our Senator suites, which are 2-bedroom suites, about 200 meters or 2,000 square feet. And again, this is the category that was redone in November of last year. We do have an adults only section within the hot springs area. It's called the Shangri-La Gardens. It's a little more upscale. It's got private cocoon and day beds, private resting area, a private bar, and amazing hot springs for adults only. And the next slide is going to show you what we're known for. We have Costa Rica's most awarded, best recognized spa, and we do spa a little different. Everything we do is open air, from the waiting area for the pre and post, which you can see here with the jacuzzi, to the bungalows, which are going to be designed for couples. And every treatment we do is going to be open air, and you are immersed in our gardens and nature. So it's a fantastic experience. If you're lucky enough that it's raining, you're going to hear the water falling on the roofs. You're going to hear the crickets, the frogs, the monkeys, the birds. Everything comes alive in the rainforest, and it's a natural spa experience. 3 restaurants, 5 bars, private dining, Costa Rican inspired cuisine, but with some of the classic dishes available worldwide. So you're going to have a mixture of local ingredients and also some of the international staples. And we also have the private dining experience in the next slide, which is a chef's table that designed for from 2 to 8 guests. It's called the ephemeral table. And it's basically a unique rainforest dining experience with your own private chef, private waiter, private bartender. It's really a fantastic dining experience. Moving on, we are huge on sustainability. As I mentioned, our latest project that is being developed right now is installing solar panels. Last year, we improved our water treatment facilities. We obviously have a plant a tree experience. We are 0 single-use plastic throughout the property. We do have a lot of initiatives around the property in sustainability and community outreach. And currently, we are working with the local Chamber of Tourism to help those families that have lost their income due to the crisis. We're working with the Development Association on a GoFundMe campaign. So we're very active in trying to keep La Fortuna alive while you guys can come and visit us soon. For the rest of the year, starting in October, we're gonna have a third night free on suites. We have a full COVID platform of protocols, as you'll see in the next slide. That includes whatever the Costa Rican government has issued as mandatory protocols and policies for hotels, restaurants, spa, the hot springs, and we've enhanced in some, including the digital menus and other initiatives that we started just to increase safety and peace of mind of all of those visiting us. So thank you. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the flexible cancellation policies, which are in place through 2021. We want to, again, give you the flexibility to book, the peace of mind that you can cancel. And hopefully you will feel that Costa Rica is the destination post the COVID crisis, given the natural distancing, the safety measures, the great track record that health authorities have throughout the world. And we welcome you to visit us as soon as flights are open, hopefully very soon. Thank you very much. I'm happy to answer any questions. And if not, I'll see you in a few minutes to discuss the Hotel Presidente.
Thank you very much, Mario. As you may have seen, a beautiful place, the place where we all want to be. Personally, I'm just waiting to go back there and have a little treatment myself to get rid of all that's been built up over my shoulder throughout these days. It's important for you to keep in mind that they were the first hotel, and as you looked on the pictures, it doesn't look old at all. It's constantly getting adapted constantly being upgraded. As you can say, state of the art is what is visible when you go to Tabacon. Definitely a great product. When you travel to Costa Rica, you want to have someone that chooses this kind of facilities, this kind of services for your customers. When you're looking for the best, you have to go for the best. So Eco Getaways from Silvia Vargas, who will be presenting today, travel designs, a DMC and tour operator that is focusing eco luxury travel experiences all around the country. It is so difficult nowadays with so many web pages and so many places you can go and check. You don't know who's talking to you, who's being completely honest and transparent. Look for the best in order to get the best. So I'll pass the word over to Silvia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Hello, everyone. My name is Silvia Vargas, CEO and President from Eco Getaways Travel, tour operator and DMC in Costa Rica since 2009. We are focusing in luxury travel experience and events. So if we go to the next slide, I want to share with you that we love to encourage to our friends, travel agents, to visit, promote, and sell Costa Rica through the guidance of a virtuous local expert and a responsible supplier. In the next one, we want to share with you that we are happy to be proudly and become one of the first DMC and tour operators in the country, achieving the Safe Travel stamp from the World Travel and Tourism Council. Now we can offer you a blend of luxury travel experiences with strong sanitary protocols, always committed with the safety of our clients. As a tour operator, we offer a complete offer all around Costa Rica in the best accommodations, with daily tours, transportation services, and of course, itineraries or tailor-made journeys. In the accommodations, we offer, of course, premium resorts, as well as boutique hotels, and of course, eco-lodge. As part of the must-do activities in the country, we love to recommend and include daily tours all around the top destinations. We always assure you that all of our team are of local experts, since the travel designers that are recommending you all of the destinations, also the host and the naturalistic guides and drivers will be Costa Rican local experts. The transportation, we offer to you land, air, and car rental. As you can see, we can offer you vans in the size that your group or your family requires, as well as domestic flight, helicopters for a more luxury option, and car rental. We love to share with you that we are totally passionate in the art of crafting journeys or tailor-made itineraries, so we can see experiences for families, as well as romance and honeymoons. We can see in the picture the lovely Tabacon that Mario just showed to us, that is totally amazing for a perfect honeymoon. In the next one, we can also enjoy the adventure in our country, wellness travel, and we also focus in corporate meetings and groups of incentives. The educational groups for universities or volunteering are also one of our specialties. We work every year with different groups, and really Costa Rica is amazing for this type of tourism. We also love to integrate a wow effect or a wow experience, because it's all about details. So this wow experience that we integrate in our clients' journeys are sustainable luxury or eco luxury. That is totally like our core of our product, because we love to be comfortable in a very luxurious place and relax in our nights, but we also love to be sure that the place where we are staying or the park that we are visiting have important practices in sustainability, and that also take care of the community where it is located. In the next one, we also know that a wow experience in Costa Rica, of course, need to involve ecotourism activities and nature. Of course, a cultural part will be not miss part in the experience in the country, because this is like the part where the tourists really can fall in love of a country, always through its culture. And of course, for all that love to have a delicious meal in a very special place, enjoying local ingredients, the gastronomic experience are always a part that we focus a lot, and we always want to recommend the top places to enjoy in our country. And finally, what really makes us unique as a tour operator, we focus the first one in the experience. We have 12 years in the art of traveling. We offer you a promptly assistance by local travel experts. In this case, you don't need to be reaching call center maybe in Asia trying to sell Costa Rica, waiting hours in line for someone to respond to you, or maybe nobody respond you. So this is an important part to focus, that you will always have the local expert with a promptly assistance. We also are specialists in the tailor-made assistance, and you can expect that luxury will be always present in each detail. Other part is the safe travel, that is very important to us. The strong security and safety protocols, of course, the travel safe stamp that we mentioned before. Now we are including in all the itineraries of our client and recommending travel insurance for COVID-19. If you would like to know more a little bit, of course, I will share with you the email. So it's important to know that now the travel insurance for COVID-19, it's mandatory to enter the country. So it will be a pleasure to assist you with that. We also are now being very flexible with the cancellation policies and negotiating that with all our suppliers. And finally, we are a travel agent friendly DMC, since we offer a travel agents program rewards in order to incentive all our friends around the world in their sales. We offer also educational seminars in how you can become a Costa Rica destination expert. We offer every year fam trips, and of course, one of the most important part, very competitive commissions. So there is no magic in magic. It's all about details. A phrase that we love from the very admired Walt Disney. Thank you so much. You can see the email, or I will write to you my contact. And it's a pleasure to be with you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Michelle and Proimagen.
Thank you, Silvia, for this very interesting presentation. As you may have noticed, here in Costa Rica, we have for all different choices. We are ready for you in every single way, in ways you may have never imagined. And that's why we need you to contact us. We are your eyes over here. We are your professional eyes out in your trips to Costa Rica. There was actually a question right now about all-inclusive properties. Introduce a very interesting concept, the Margaritaville. Extend the apologies ahead of time. We have technology an issue. So unfortunately, we won't be able to see Laura Uribe's face because of technological issues with us. You can imagine what this beautiful lady is about, and the spirit that she shares is the spirit of Margaritaville. Before we listen to her, we're gonna have a little video for you on Margaritaville.
My name is Laura Uribe, from Margaritaville, sales manager. It's a pleasure to meet of you and give a little demonstration of our paradise. Sorry for the inconvenience with the camera. We are the first hotel in Latin America from Margaritaville. We are located on 4.5 hours from Juan Santa Maria Airport, and 50 minutes from Liberia Airport, and 20 minutes from Tamarindo local airport. We are part of Margaritaville from 2018. We are located in the North Pacific zone in Guanacaste, and we are located in front of Flamingo Beach, walking distance, with the most beautiful sunset in Costa Rica, warm water and white sand. We can offer you 120 rooms, ocean view, pool view, or garden view. Different activities all days, different amenities in a room, like you can see the cell phone amenities, hard dryer, iron board. And we offer you live music all night in the magic 5 o'clock somewhere. 3 different pools, 2 for adults and 1 for child. Activities all days, like a dance class or exercise or different activities you can participate in a property. Gym, cinema, activity center, and tennis court. 3 different restaurants. We can offer buffet or a la carte. Snacks and beverage unlimited all day with all-inclusive plan. Wedding destination, we can prepare all the information, we can arrange the romantic dinner, we can prepare the full events in all the property, and additional, we can offer you groups, leisure tourists, and incentive groups too. The most beautiful place in Flamingo Beach Resort. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Laura. As you can see, the word flexible is what we could say over here. Sometimes it's so square, sometimes it's not like friendly in this matters. It has to be just one way. But Margaritaville has everything for all your different needs in a beautiful location indeed. The North Pacific Costa Rica is where we have the tropical dry forest. By far the place in the country that has the most hours of sunlight and the least of rain. I know you're coming here, most of you, to get that beautiful tan. After being locked up, you want to be outdated in your skin color. So we're going to have the honor of listening again to Mario Mikoski, now with Hotel Presidente. Mario, thank you.
Thank you again, and hello everybody again. Welcome now to the city of San Jose, Costa Rica, its capital. As I originally mentioned, the Tabacon was the brainchild of my dear father. The Hotel Presidente was actually built and founded by my great uncle. So I guess you can call me third generation hospitality in Costa Rica. The Presidente was actually opened in late 1963. And the reason it's called the Hotel Presidente is that because my uncle was standing in front of the Avenida Central, which is the central avenue where the hotel is located, 1 block away from the National Theater. And there was a parade honoring the visit of John F. Kennedy, who gave a major speech at the National Theater and was being paraded down the Central Avenue. So when people were cheering for the Señor Presidente, my great uncle thought it would be a fantastic name for the hotel, and thus he named the Hotel Presidente in honor of JFK. Now, this amazing mural that you saw in the front is part of our artistic ensemble. We feature a lot of original Costa Rican art, and this latest donation of our facade is a part of a city beautification initiative done by the municipality of San Jose plus a group of local entrepreneurs. And we're trying to make the city more fun, more cheerful, and enhance the arts. So there's a long history behind this amazing mural, and we obviously stand out in the middle of the city. So we are a downtown hotel, 75 rooms. As I mentioned, a few blocks from the National Theater, also a few blocks from the main attractions, all the museums, the gastronomic centers, the plazas, the parks. So we are truly a city destination, but we try to keep it on the authentic and unique side of things. So in the next slide, you're going to see a picture of our original lobby, original brick, original wood, a lot of elements from the 1970s in Costa Rica. Some of this furniture belonged to the hotel and the stores that were at the bottom of the building. So we're trying to keep it with elements from the 1960s and the 1970s, along with modern design, a modern set of services. We're trying to keep the Presidente still sort of an authentic, fun, historic place. 3 categories go all the way from standard rooms to this is our concept suites. Again, this is the Dama Elegante suite, and it overlooks our amazing rooftop bar along with the skyline of San Jose and the mountains around the Central Valley. So it's a small hotel with direct access to all the facilities. And we can keep moving on to our amazing Azotea Calle 7. This is an outdoor-indoor sitting area. It's a very popular bar restaurant where you can really mingle with the locals, get a flavor for the Costa Rican culture, get some amazing local food, great mixology, amazing gin tonics, Aperol spritz, and mojitos, along with guaro drinks and Costa Rican favorites. So it is reservations only. We give priority to hotel guests, but it is open to the outside public. San Jose is a city, obviously. Some of the fun places to visit include the National Theater. There's a vibrant nightlife with Barrio Escalante, Barrio Amon, which are walking distance from the hotel, the downtown establishments. So for those looking for local culture, nightlife, a real city experience, the Hotel Presidente is the best location and the best option. Moving on to this little drawing map, will give you some of the highlights of what's near the hotel. And finally, we can also feature some of the other tours that are day tours out of San Jose, including the Poás volcano, the Irasu volcano, which are amazing volcano experiences. We have coffee plantations, great whitewater rafting. There's a few national parks nearby. So in general, we get our guests staying for the first or the last 2 nights of their visit, explore the city, have some of the great Costa Rican food and nightlife, and make it a combination of a city experience along with the nature and the beaches that the rest of the country can offer. So again, thanks everybody for learning about San Jose, learning about Costa Rica, and we're happy to get more questions.
Well, many things Mario added. I guess I could go for another hour talking with you. Some of the things that are important. When you come to Costa Rica, there's no seasons. Seasons like you would know. Costa Rica has 12 hours of sunlight every single day. Imagine this. There's only 22 minutes of difference between the shortest and the longest day. Imagine that. Who's really counting? So it is great time to travel anytime. This is good. There's other countries that would have to wait for a specific time to restart, to trigger tourism again. Not Costa Rica. Costa Rica, we're ready for you anytime. We like to rename the things in Costa Rica. And people were worried about visiting during the rainy period. We call that green season. See what's behind me? It's green, it's a frog. They become alive. These animals and the flora and the fauna are in a rainforest. So definitely, they just become alive. And now the thing is that everything is just ready and waiting for you. We've all seen those videos where the animals were popping up, and this matters. Costa Rica is waiting for you in every ways. San Jose is a great place to start with many different tours, with the international airport and the convention center that Celia showed us. So there are many things that you still need to learn about Costa Rica. COVID will not stop us. We run every year, the Expo Tour, where we show the different products. Well, this year, physically, it will be impossible. We weren't sure about what would happen worldwide, not just about the country. So we organized the virtual Expo Tour 2020, where you will be having 20 minutes with up to 300 Costa Rican products. This will be a free admission, and there will be winners participating for complimentary trips to Costa Rica. There will be the Pura Vida box with gifts and giveaways. Please write this down. You need to save that space. October the 12th to October the 17th. Be in contact with us. We have many products to share with you. Please write down to our mail that you see, commercial@aquapra.org. Okay, so we need you to please register. Don't think that in any way Costa Rica has decreased or stopped. We like to insist on that we're ready for you. There was just a little question that I would like to go through for Dania Ramirez from Enterprise Car Rental. And then if you have more questions about the country, please don't hesitate. Send them and I'll be more than pleased to answer them. So I will pass the word over to Dania from Enterprise Car Rental.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. I was looking that we have a couple of questions. First of all, JW says that needs to ask me about additional and required heavy sales efforts that drive state prices up to 100-300% by the end of checking out the car. That's more like a comment. I think that maybe, or you heard things or had a bad experience, but with one of our brands, Alamo National Enterprise, what we quote is what you will pay. No like secret fees, no required, no surprises by renting the car. And another question that we have from Riton Lewis, is it safe to drive? Yes, it is absolutely safe to drive. And now I would like to add that it's actually safest than ever. It's the safest way to travel around Costa Rica. For as I said in my presentation, we are sanitizing the cars and it's completely safe to travel around the country. Regarding the question that what type of insurance coverage is recommended, we always recommend having a full coverage, but because this gives you the peace of mind you need renting a car in Costa Rica. But whatever coverage you would like to choose, you may. We keep it simple and straight. You can go and choose for a basic coverage with an excess amount in case of damages, or you could go full coverage. As simple as that. And last but not least, well, I think we have two more questions. are the rental facilities on property or best offered at the airport. We have inside both terminals offices. So the first contact the customer will have with us with one of our 3 brands will be in airport, but we will not rent the car there. We will bring the customer to our offices located less than 5 minutes away from airport terminal ground, and then we can rent the car there with all the facilities that renting a car may require or need. And customers may book at arrival or prior, both works, but depending if we're having like, it depends on the months, if it's like low season or green season, you may rent at your arrival, but it's better to have the rental car booked with an advance and have everything set. So I think those are the questions, Michelle. I don't know if there is any other question.
Thank you very much, Anya. That was really, really good. We had another question asking about Expo Tour 2021. Unfortunately, it is kind of early to give you an accurate date on that. We would like to invite you to keep updated and once again extend the invitation, should I say, to go to our official pages. Go to Pro Imagen, go to the Costa Rican Tourism Bureau. Look only at official web pages. Don't go for the fake news and don't go to any other links that might give you the wrong information. We guarantee official information, updated information upon your needs. So unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to give you the exact dates for 2021. I would just have to ask you to keep in contact with us. We'll be more than pleased to be receiving your questions at any time. Also, if we have any other question that we could answer for you, we'll be more than pleased to receive it. Jackie? If there's no other question, the van is ready to take a nap, I guess. So we'd like to thank you very much for being with us today. Hoping this has fulfilled your needs and that we have been able to give you updated information. Remember, we have all of our outsources here, emails. We'll be more than pleased to be in contact with you. Visit our webpage as well, where we have all information for you. From my behalf, thank you very much. In the name of Grupo Pro Imagen, we'd like to thank you very much for being with us this morning. We'd like to thank you, all of our members, for participating and sharing this very useful information. Please be safe. Please be in contact. Pura vida.